Every person dreams of a better life, a better version of themselves, a better tomorrow. Yet most people feel stuck in the same loop of habits, fears, distractions, and doubts. They want transformation, but they don't know where to begin. Today, we will explore 10 keys that don't just change your life. Slowly, they change it dramatically. These are the shifts that quietly turn ordinary lives into extraordinary ones when practiced with sincerity, awareness, and commitment. If you are tired of repeating the same patterns, if you feel you should be further ahead in life by now, if you want clarity, discipline, confidence, and direction, but don't know how to build them, then this video will solve that problem. Together we will decode exactly what stops you from growing and how to break those invisible walls so your life finally moves forward. Transform your inner story. Your inner story is the silent script directing your entire life. Every choice, every fear, every dream you chase or abandon is influenced by what you tell yourself when no one is listening. Many people are not limited by their abilities, but by the narrative they keep repeating in their minds. When the inner voice constantly whispers that you are not enough, not ready, or not capable, life reflects that belief back at you. Transformation begins the moment you question that narrative. You start asking yourself whether the story you carry is based on truth or just old experiences, old fears, and old wounds. When you shift the inner dialogue from limitation to possibility, your actions naturally shift with it. You walk with more confidence, you take decisions with more clarity, and you respond to challenges with a stronger heart. A changed story creates a changed life, because the mind shapes reality long before reality shapes. The mind master. Your daily habits, your life, is not shaped by big decisions, but by the small, invisible actions you repeat every day. Habits are powerful because they work silently in the background, creating momentum either toward growth or toward distraction. Most people want transformation, but stay loyal to routines that keep them stuck. When you master your habits, you begin mastering your life. A simple shift like waking up with intention, reading instead of scrolling, reflecting instead of reacting, or planning instead of complaining starts creating an inner discipline that transforms your direction. These tiny acts accumulate into massive change. Even when motivation fades, habits keep you moving forward. And the beauty is, you don't need to transform everything in one day. Changing one habit at a time is enough to rewrite the entire script of your future. 3. Choose growth-oriented company, the people around. You act like mirrors, constantly reflecting back who you become. When you spend time with people who complain, you slowly learn their language. When you spend time with those who grow, you absorb their mindset. Growth becomes easier when your surroundings support it. A single conversation with the right person can do more for your life than a year of struggling alone. Surround yourself with people who challenge you, inspire you, and remind you of your potential. The company you keep doesn't just influence your behavior, it shapes your identity. And when your identity rises, your destiny rises with it. 4. Discipline over mood. Most people act according to their mood, and moods are unpredictable. One day they feel motivated, the next day they feel lazy, and their life follows the same unstable pattern. Discipline means choosing what is right even when you don't feel like it. It means showing up, staying committed, and staying focused regardless of how your emotions fluctuate. Discipline builds self-respect because every time you follow through on your commitments, you prove to yourself that you can be trusted. When discipline becomes your default setting, life stops being chaotic and starts becoming meaningful. 5. Control what you consume. Mentally, your mind is like fertile soil. It grows whatever you plant in it. If you constantly consume negativity, drama, fear, and comparison, your mind becomes restless and insecure. But when you feed it with knowledge, wisdom, reflection, and gratitude, you build a mindset that is resilient and peaceful. Mental consumption is not just about what you watch or read, it is also about the conversations you engage in and the thoughts you entertain. Guard your mind the way you guard something precious, because everything you create in life begins there. 6. Learn the power of letting go. One of the heaviest burdens people carry is the burden of things that no longer serve them. Old mistakes, old relationships, old disappointments, old versions of themselves. Letting go does not mean forgetting or ignoring. It means freeing your heart from what is pulling it backward. When you release what is heavy, you create space for what is healing. Most breakthroughs happen not because something new entered your life, but because something old finally left. Be consistent. Not occasional consistency is the bridge between intention and transformation. Doing something once creates excitement, but doing it repeatedly creates results. Many people start passionately but quit quickly because the journey feels slow. Growth is not supposed to be loud, it is supposed to be steady. When you stay consistent, even small efforts compound into extraordinary outcomes. The world rewards those who keep going long after the excitement disappears. 8. Build emotional balanced life will. Never stop throwing challenges at you, but you can learn how to respond with clarity instead of reacting with chaos. Emotional balance is not about suppressing feelings. It is about understanding them, guiding them, and not letting them control your decisions. When your emotions are balanced, your relationships improve, your mind becomes calmer, and your choices become wiser. A balanced heart becomes a powerful foundation for a transformed life. 9. Take small steps with big intention. Grand plans often fail because they demand too much energy at once. But small steps, tiny, doable actions carry incredible power when done consistently. One meaningful step daily is far more powerful than a big step taken once a month. When your intention is strong, even small actions create deep impact. Transformation is not built through sudden leaps. It is built through steady movement guided by purpose. 10. Live with purpose, not pressure. When life becomes only about pressure, deadlines, expectations, comparisons, you lose your joy, your clarity, and your direction. Purpose brings meaning to your journey. It reminds you that you are not just existing, you are contributing. When you live with purpose, pressure weakens, confusion dissolves, and your energy aligns with something deeper. Purpose is not found outside. It is discovered within through reflection and awareness. Once you connect with that purpose, your life begins to change from the inside out. Sometimes we forget that. Life doesn't change in one big moment. It changes in the small decisions we make every single day. And as you walk away from this video, take a moment to pause and breathe. Ask yourself, what is one thing I can start today that my future self will thank me for? The world around you may move fast, but transformation happens quietly within you. You don't need perfection, you just need sincerity. You don't need to change everything at once, you just need to begin somewhere. And as you keep applying these keys with honesty and patience, you will slowly watch your life unfold into something stronger, clearer, and more meaningful than ever before.